Welcome back to the Jacksonville Buzz. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Tracey Bradley Sr. from Operation New Uniform. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning.
All right, before we dig into what is Operation New Uniform, ONU, an organization I've known for a long time, I want to take 2 seconds to say thank you for your service to our great country. We were talking offset. Blowing stuff up for the Navy for 20 years.
Yeah, I was an aviation ordnanceman, retired out of NAS Jacksonville.
You know, this stuff on your face isn't loud in the Navy, man.
Not at all. That's why I love having it now.
So tell us about what is Operation New Uniform?
Well, Operation New Uniform is an organization its mission is to assist transitioning veterans to help them transition from the military into corporate America and putting on that new uniform. Basically a different mindset, way of thinking, mind, body, soul, spirit. We do DISC assessments, understanding your personality, and how basically a training on how things are going to be now that you're taking off that uniform and putting on this uniform.
And it's a lot more challenging because growing up in an Army family, you know, one of the things that you always knew what to do is you always knew what color to wear. As long as it's green, you're fine.
Right.
And, 20 years of what socks to wear, what shoes to wear,
right.
What processes to do, going into the private sector can be really scary, whether it's for the rank and file or even officers making that transition. As a military person, you have a wide array of skills that some people don't even comprehend. Ordnance, what you did. How is that a transferable skill set to go from the battlefield to the boardroom?
That's a great question. I would say with ordnance, it was about tangibility, being able to look at a process, being able to understand and study a checklist, being able to put procedures in place to where you would make sure everyone was safe and that the job was mapped out from fruition to ending, everything being done correctly. So that transfers over into corporate by understanding a project, understand from the beginning phase, development, beginning, putting it in process, ending, tying up all loose ends to make sure everything was done correctly. So leadership, accountability, purposeful, intent, teamwork, all of those things.
So if you are in the private sector and you're at a bank or an airline or a railroad company, then you don't follow those processes. The plane's late, train's late, maybe the reports don't get up on time.
Exactly.
If you miss a process in ordnance, we might be down one naval ship.
Exactly.
Because there's a gigantic hole in it thanks to you.
Exactly.
So it's almost like when you're saying that, I'm thinking, gosh, Six Sigma, right? Like the process improvements and all that stuff. And so you guys help the tangible skill sets transfer from battle to boardroom.
Yes.
What about the scars that people don't see? Having a brother that's been deployed 6-7 times, family, military. There's a lot of, when people come back from war, they come back different.
Yes.
How do you help with your program to help those people transition, not just in the skill set side, but then also in the mental side that they're dealing with potentially some PTSD, some physical abnormalities, et cetera?
Well, part of our curriculum, we go over mind, body, soul, and spirit. We partner with other veteran services organizations locally to help with that. We partner with Wounded Warrior Project. We partner with COIN, all about helping the whole veteran, not just plugging you into a career. We also go over, we have this one thing in our curriculum that goes over identity versus role, teaching transition veterans that your identity in that uniform, that paid officer first class, that chief, that lieutenant, that captain, that was a role you played. Your identity is how you were born, the person that you truly are on the inside. So how to understand the difference and how to maneuver once you're out of that uniform, understanding that
you got to pick out your own socks.
It's not just
your
uniform. Yeah,
you got to pick out those socks.
That uniform doesn't just make you.
That's right, but you make you. And
Exactly.
that uniform made you better.
Exactly.
So as we're taking this out, a couple things. You have an annual gala.
Yes.
It's every December.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about the gala, if people want to participate, and how do they find out more about your organization?
Well,
give me the gala.
Yes.
Give me the website.
Our annual gala is called our Heroes Gala. It will be this December. We're asking that anyone who wants to support, participate, go to www.onuvets.org. You can find information about our guest speaker. We're going to have some pretty heavy hitters as an MC, guest speaker, silent auction.
Oh yeah,
the whole shebang.
I saw your silent auctioneer. I might have to come just to mess with them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so people want to find out more about the gala, about how they can participate, or if they're a service member and they're sitting there going, "Gosh, now I'm out of the military. Now what?" www.onuvets.org.
Yes.
So ONU, more than one vet.org.
ONU Vets, VETS.org. And we are actually expanding to Tampa. We've done a few classes in the Tampa area. We're expanding to Orlando. And next year, we're unveiling what we're working on now to go nationally via online, where individual vets in different states will be able to still go through our process online.
Absolutely fabulous. Thank you for what you're doing for our veteran community, as well as what you're doing for our local Jacksonville community. I really appreciate you coming on the show this morning, and of course, not to underscore, for your service to our great country.
Well, thank you for supporting us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Guys, thanks for joining us. If you like us, share us, and remember, live with gratitude.